What's up, everybody? How's it going? Austin Prechtel, Prechtelve Performance, coming at you live today. As you guys are tuning in, let me know how your day is going so far. Today was check-in day. It's my busiest day of the week, but we're here. We made it. Clients kicking ass. Proud of you guys. If you're watching this right now, yeah, let me know if you see this. Hashtag I'm here. Yeah, let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the best foods for staying full. If you are somebody who is trying to lose weight, this could come in a lot of hand or come in handy during your weight loss journey, because a lot of the times the reason why people struggle so much is because they get hungry, and whenever you're hungry, yeah, you're gonna eat more food, and you're probably gonna make some sort of mistake in terms of eating more than you should, and not being in a caloric deficit, which means you're not going to lose weight. And if you're somebody who is trying to gain weight, you might want to avoid some of these within reason. Like some of these things are a necessity whenever you're bulking up, but you might want to try to not eat as much of these things because they can make you full for longer. So we're going to be talking about the best foods for staying full because that's going to be the thing that helps people lose weight, in terms of not falling off of their diet. So yeah, let's go for it. So let's see. So yeah, before I get into this though, a little bit of background on why these foods are the best for staying full. Back in like the 1990s, there were a series of studies done that basically looked at, what foods made people feel full for the longest. And what that was this thing called a satiety index. You should Google it. It's pretty cool. The study basically looked at what foods made people feel full for the longest period of time. And so, that makes sense that that's going to help you, not go over on your calories. That's at the end of the day, kind of like the goal of, eating foods that are high satiety. So there's like three kind of main components though, whenever it comes down to, these foods and why they are, so filling and why they make you feel so full. And I'm going to go over a list of them. But the key things here are typically the foods are high in protein, high in fiber, or they have a high volume for how many calories that they have in them. And sometimes it's a combination of these things. And so, ideally, you want all of these things to be low in calorie as well. So, a lot of these things also play a role in either lowering or regulating hunger hormones like ghrelin, which, if you guys don't know, whenever you are in a caloric deficit for a long period of time, or you're on a basically, aka like on a diet or a nutrition plan that's based around weight loss for a long period of time, um, you're gonna end up increasing your hunger hormones, which is ghrelin, and there's like one or two others that will increase over time as you start to lose weight. It's just your body's way of being like, hey, like of regulating itself so it doesn't lose too much weight, right? And oftentimes when we go for weight loss for a prolonged period of time, that ghrelin starts to increase, and so these, just as a little bit of background, but so some of these foods help with regulating that, and maybe even lowering that ghrelin level. So, which whenever we're hungry, we're gonna eat, and whenever that ghrelin's high, we're gonna want to eat even more. So, yeah. So, top foods though. Number one, potatoes. Potatoes. If somebody sweet potatoes, white potatoes, like if somebody tells you that potatoes are bad for you, don't smack them in the face, but maybe don't throw a potato at them either. But they're wrong. Potatoes are good for you. Potatoes are great for you. They've been demonized in the past. Potatoes are awesome. Like they're high in vitamin C and potassium. They're really good for you. Decent fiber amount. And yeah, like potatoes are great, and they are ranked the highest on the satiety index. Like they are the most filling food, pretty much out there, and they're good for you. So if you're looking for a carb source that's relatively, sweet potatoes are higher in fiber too, but like they are great for you. And if somebody says that potatoes are bad for you, they're wrong, and I disagree with them completely. So Sorry. I see people saying, hey, happy Friday. I like potatoes. I ate a potato today. Yeah, good, good. Keep it going. Potatoes are good for you. Sweet potatoes are good for you too, for similar reasons, but they are higher in fiber, which is cool. So, yeah, potatoes are great. And I'm not saying like, and that does not mean go and eat a bunch of French fries, right? Like French fries, yeah, they're probably decent satiety, but I'm talking like, you know, like boiled or like mashed or with not a ton of butter, but butter's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with butter, but again, you're adding calories, so keep that in mind. But potatoes are great for you. Like I personally, I love just like a baked sweet potato. Like that's pretty sweet. So pretty sweet. I see some. Yay for potatoes. Yeah, hell yeah, potatoes are great. The next one, eggs. Eggs. I eggs are super filling for me personally. Like I can if I eat like four eggs or like an omelet that I made out of egg, like four eggs or something like that, like I am freaking like stuffed. I don't want to eat anything else. Like eggs for me personally have a very just like extremely filling effect on me. I have noticed personally, but they're also ranked really high on being high in satiety. So, eggs are another great option. Eggs, egg whites, whole eggs, like nothing wrong with that. Um, and if you're worried about like cholesterol, um, I'm not, this isn't medical advice or anything like that, but like dietary cholesterol, other than for a very small, minute, sensitive population of people, hasn't really been shown to affect cholesterol all that much, anyways, either. So just keep that in mind. Eggs are good for you. I know that there's, a lot of um, like people are kind of like gun ho about eggs or like I'm not gonna eat eggs because they're kind of like they're gonna increase my cholesterol but don't worry about that too much. So eggs are great for you. Eggs are high in um, you know pretty much eggs are pretty much like they're pretty well-rounded food in general when it comes to macros. So yeah, eggs are another great option. Try to eat a shit ton of eggs and I guarantee you're gonna feel full as fuck. So yeah, let's see. Cool, yay for eggs too. The next one, oatmeal. Oatmeal. Eat oatmeal. Oatmeal is super filling, and it's also got a decent fiber content. You can add something that I like to do is I like to put protein powder in my oatmeal, or I like to put mix oats with so you can make like protein if you want to call protein oatmeal if you want to call it that. And then you're getting even more protein in with the oatmeal, also increasing its satiety. But again, kind of going along the lines of like try to eat a shit ton of oatmeal, and then I guarantee you're going to be a lot more full for a lot longer period of time than if you were to try and eat something that's not like a high satiety food. And you'll be hungry way quicker if you do that sort of thing. So yeah, oatmeal's great. I love oatmeal. My kid loves oatmeal. And yeah, again, keep this in mind. If you're somebody who's trying to gain weight, if you're trying to bulk up, maybe don't eat a ton of oatmeal. you might be shooting yourself in the foot a little bit if you're trying to gain weight with these foods, but doesn't mean you shouldn't eat them. It just means that maybe limit them to an extent. But yeah, oatmeal. The next one, fish, lean meats, meats that are high in omega 3s. Those foods are also very, like high satiety. Like I know I've talked about this a lot of times, guys. Like protein is the highest satiety macronutrient out there. If you want to feel full for a longer period of time, like try to eat a pound of pasta and then try to eat a pound of meat. You're gonna have a hell of a lot harder time eating a pound of meat than a pound of like carbohydrates. Like that's just like it has the highest satiety. It's also has the high, like I've said in the past, the highest thermic effect of food. So if you're somebody who is it's got that like dual benefit there that it's going to make you feel full for longer, and also your body's going to have to burn more calories to utilize protein than it would carbs or fat. So also some studies have shown that omega-3s also increase satiety, so feeling of fullness and regulating hunger. So yeah, omega-3s are good for that. So things like salmon would be a decent option for a lean meat that's not super high in fat, but is has a good amount of those good fats in there. So yeah, another one of my favorite freaking dieting foods or weight loss foods, popcorn. Popcorn's high in fiber and it's really filling and it's just an enjoyable food to eat. That doesn't mean go and throw a shit ton of freaking butter on it or added things to it. But popcorn can be a very filling food that's high in fiber, high in satiety. Like, by all means, like if you're gonna eat, like if you're gonna have a snack, like go for popcorn instead of chips. Like go for popcorn. It's gonna help you feel full for a lot longer. Let's see. So fish, my favorite. Like it can be fun. Oatmeal. I just ate, and you're making me hungry. Turn it off and save this for later. Love popcorn. Gonna make some for a snack. Yeah, no, popcorn's great. Popcorn's a great one. And then, this last one. There's several others, guys, like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese and things like that. That I don't. I don't personally like, but tons of people, a lot of my clients love those foods. They're high in protein. I just personally don't like them because I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like those foods, like taste wise for me and texture wise for me, but they are great. So I just want to mention them. But the last thing I'll say is and I've said this in the past, veggies, veggies, high in fiber, cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, things like that are going to be very high volume foods, high in micronutrients, but stupid low in calories. Like go for those. Fruit as well. Fruit's another honorable mention. Like it's, high in fiber, very filling compared to other simple carbohydrates like that are like just high in like just straight up sugar, like sugary foods and things like that. Go for fruit. But lentils and legumes, like beans, but lentils, I love lentils more specifically. Super high in fiber, decently high in protein, and decent in carbohydrates. Kind of going along the lines of those, high fiber foods that are going to make you feel very full for a long period of time. If you notice, there's a trend with these things. They're either high in protein or they're high in fiber or high in volume. Go for those foods, and you're going to have a much better time and a much more pleasant weight loss journey, and probably increase your chances of succeeding or less screw ups, right, along the way. That's all I got for you guys for today. Just wanted to hop on here after a long day of check-ins and just, throw some knowledge at you guys. I hope that you guys have got value from this. If you did, give it a like. Let me know which of these foods that you're planning on trying tomorrow or tonight whenever you're having a snack and you're wanting to go into that pantry and save yourself some calories and, feel more full while doing it. So other than that, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Give it a like, helps with other people seeing this. Feel free to share this or tag other people if you if you want to. Feel free to do so. But other than that, that's my live for today. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Have a good ass rest of your Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you guys later.